Everyone wants to be awakened, but almost no one survives what awakening truly demands. Because awakening isn't a gentle rise into light. It's the burning of everything false within you. It's not enlightenment, it's annihilation. When the universe begins to peel away your illusions, it doesn't ask for permission. It simply destroys. Part 1. The illusion of awakening. We imagine spiritual awakening as bliss, a serene journey into higher consciousness, a path lined with peace and purpose. But the truth is, it often begins as a collapse. Your relationships start to feel shallow. Your career, your desires, your dreams suddenly meaningless. The things that once defined you dissolve, and you stand there, stripped naked before existence, wondering if you're losing your mind. But you're not. You're losing the mask. This is the first stage of awakening, disillusionment, when the surface reality cracks, and you begin to see how much of your life was built on lies. Social lies, ego lies, emotional lies. Part 2. The death of the ego. The ego doesn't die quietly. When it feels itself dissolving, it fights back through fear, confusion, anxiety, and resistance. You'll feel lost, detached from the world, as if your soul is falling into a void with no bottom. This is the dark night of the soul, a period where every light seems to vanish, and your faith, even in yourself, collapses. You begin to question everything. Who am I? Why am I here? What if nothing matters? And yet, this is the most sacred part of the journey, because in that emptiness, truth begins to whisper. Part 3. The silence that terrifies. When your mind becomes quiet after destruction, you'll notice something strange: silence. At first, this silence feels unbearable. It exposes how much of your life was just noise, how addicted you were to distraction, to your phone, your friends, your fears. You start to see that most people don't live, they avoid feeling. And when you stop avoiding, you meet the raw truth of your being. This silence isn't emptiness, it's awareness itself. But to stay here, you must die as everything you were told to be. Part 4. The temptation to return. Most people don't survive this stage. They go back to comfort, back to noise, back to the dream they worked so hard to escape. Because the truth is heavy. It doesn't flatter the ego. It demands surrender. You can't awaken and stay who you were. You can't cling to your illusions and call it spirituality. So the mind convinces itself it's too much, and it runs back to sleep. But just a few, choose to keep walking. Part 5. Rebirth. And when you endure the fire long enough, something beautiful begins to emerge. A quiet clarity, a peace that isn't borrowed from circumstances, but born from understanding. You begin to live, not from fear, but from awareness. You no longer seek meaning in the world. You create it. You no longer chase happiness. You become stillness itself. This is not the end of awakening. It's the beginning of truth. Spiritual awakening is not about becoming more. It's about becoming less. Less illusion, less attachment, less self. And in that less, you finally discover everything. So if your world is falling apart, maybe you're not breaking down. Maybe you're waking up.